equal. And we'll stop when it's safe to do so to regroup. Sometimes that means pulling off the side or pulling off onto a side street. Most of our ride is going to be residential. I think that's all I have as far as safety. Any questions? All right, I'm happy to see everybody wearing helmets. Even those that don't like to wear helmets. We're gonna head over here to the entrance, and I want everybody to kind of line up in a couple of lines in a group, so I can take a group picture, and then we're gonna take off.
The barbecue smells good.
I know. I hope it's open.
I was gonna say if they're open, we'll get back. That's where I'm getting dinner.
I get all my junk food on this bike ride.
Right? Yeah. The barbecue's not that bad, is it? I mean, or I guess the sauce is probably the bad part, right? All the sugar.
Well,
The meat's
depends on what you get.
True, yeah. I know like the cornbread and stuff. That's heavy. The mac and cheese. I do love mac and cheese though.
But no, what I'm saying is we have that. I actually have walked the Ambassador Bridge this year. I was a teenager. It cost me. Walked to our first story. Yeah, that was back.
Yeah, see, it's a little bit taller.
So was that a long lead in too off of that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember because my cousin he had come up from Florida. I think this long story, but so he said, "Well, we'll go over the winter." So my brother and I. So we took the bus.
Yeah, it says they're open till 11.
Oh, okay,
We
cool.
should be good.
Alright, come on up.
Oh, we got
Guys, we're back, come on up front. Let's get everybody.
Hey, lady, you broke my mirror.
Huh?
Going this way or this way?
What did you do?
I almost didn't go on Saturday. I got a COVID booster Friday. I woke up Saturday and I was so tired. Believe me, they really wiped me out.
So we're gonna go right turn here.
Nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, that's my fault.
This is the last time I invite you.
But I gotta find some way to get into the
Right off the back, I'm breaking a rule. Got behind the sweeper. Hey, I didn't hear from you. Did you get the bike going?
No, I haven't going to get it. We tried
okay.
it again. I took that connection you said, and we didn't get it forward. So,
You pulled it apart and it still didn't do nothing?
but I got my truck back.
Give me a message and I'll come and pick it up. Take it in and see what you say. I can't believe it. I mean,
I'll get it home.
I just cannot
I'll
believe
work on
that.
that on Saturday.
But yeah, I'm not in a hurry whenever you want to.
sweeper, but it would be, I'd be a bad sweeper if I let someone drop it. Right?
Yep. Be rotten without, unless you yelled at them or something, and then they still did it.
Well, usually it's I shop, I just remember parking in Eureka, and there's Texas Roadhouse right in front of it, and I can go shopping.
I did Detroit Story a couple times now. I like it.
So I just get one more thing in my schedule.
I know it, man. I did I'm doing Metropolis on Monday. It's just too much stuff. I was doing this CFAA, but man, I just can't ride every day. I mean, I need time to watch TV and stuff, you know?
I wanted to do the one yesterday.
Yeah, they just had some.
It was in Southfield, and it was with the cats.
Yeah.
Riders. Well, that would be a good
I had big expectations to do all these rides, but then, you know, after 3 or 4 days in a row,
Like, what's stopping you? Exhaustion?
it's just more than I want to do, really. I'm not tired. Occasionally I get tired from the Metropolis ride. You know, they do 30 miles at 15 miles per hour. It's kind of nerve-wracking occasionally. I had a couple weeks there. I didn't even take my bike off my car. You know, going next day, I didn't take it down. Julie went to Downey yesterday. Was there a lot of people there?
What?
Was there a lot of people?
About
About normal?
about 20.
That's good.
Yeah, since we got rained out, I haven't touched my bike since Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, wow.
Tired.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it's going to rain every day.
We did a lot of riding.
I see you went kayaking, and you got Hibba to go.
Those are Hibba's kayaks.
Oh,
One of them is.
okay.
So she was a kayaker.
Yeah, that surprises me. I don't know why, but
I
it does.
was surprised when I found out. She posted on Strava one time, like a kayak adventure or so. I'm like, kayak? Alright, we went kayak. And then she has, so we went up to the Rifle River.
Well, you got to do the Rouge at one time, anyways.
I've done the Rouge.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
They got that new kayak launch right there in Merriman. You know where, right across from the old hospital, it's on the west side of Merriman and on the north side of the river. It's right by Norway.
Okay.
That first street in Norway.
There was one, I know there was one on Benoit Dorsey Park.
I don't know if maybe they're calling that Benoit Dorsey, maybe. That might be what they're calling it, unless there's 2 of them there.
All right. All right.
Car back.
They put a new one at Newburgh Lake too, but it's so far from the parking lot we don't even use it. Down the small.
Oh, right by Newburgh Road?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it on the Newburgh Road.
Yeah, I know there's that path. You gotta take my bike right to it.
Yeah, the long dock, and then it's at the end of the dock. So
They got a little wheel contraption you could use or not? Like,
Do I have one now?
I mean, do they make those?
Yeah.
Something lightweight?
I lied. I have one, but it doesn't work with the dip. I gave it to my grandson to see if he would re-engineer it. And I don't know if he did or not. Yeah, it's no tire. We just buried them.
What do they weigh? I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, it's heavy.
I can carry it by myself, but usually I'm never alone, so usually we just get together and carry each other's kayak.
No. Plus all the beer you got in there. I mean,
Yeah.
that adds up weight.
Six.
Man, I like this weather though. It's not hot. It's not cold.
Coming down. I was a little warm when we got there. I'd already been riding for
Oh, you rode up here?
45 minutes. Yeah. I like that ride. I started riding up through some gateway trails to get here.
That's more, it's like for me, it's when on these slow rolls, it's more fun to do the ride there.
And so, yeah, I was tooling around in campus when we got to the road on Dearborn.
I was gonna ride today, but I was afraid it was gonna rain on me on the way home. I didn't know. But I don't think it's, I've heard either 9:30 or 11 to start.
Yeah, and this is
No, I've never been out that way on a bike.
kind of an urban trail.
Campus?
It does go through campus. It goes by the zoo and through the county park.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a Lansing Zoo.
I don't think it's called Lansing Zoo. It's called something else. It doesn't go through the zoo. It just goes by the zoo.
But no, I didn't know they had one over there. I haven't done much except around here. I've done Mackinac. That was a lot of fun, man. You can get from the bridge to downtown so quick. It's a lot better than walking, if you ask me.
Oh! Up there!
Man, this is my new bike right here, and this is the tires that came with it. My other 29 is 2 years old. I put e-cargo bike tires on it and tire liners. This bike will go twice as far on that same battery.
Because of the friction.
It's the tires, yeah.
Okay.
I could not believe it.
Stopping!
I did like 30 some miles, and I was only at 63% on my battery. On the other bike, I would have been at like 10% left.
Were you surprised?
Yes, I was big time surprised. I was gonna put those tires on this bike, but I'm not now. I'm gonna use that other one for like winter, when it's raining and stuff. I've got fenders on it. You gotta get that e-bike riding for you. I cannot believe it. That bumps me out so much. I think that's what killed it.
Give it a rest.
Said, I guess you don't love me anymore. Time to die.
feel like home.
What'd you live over here?
Were you on that Metropolis ride Monday?
Yeah, that was great. I did 2 of them. That's my favorite ride now. Yeah, oh yeah. The first time I did it was a little scary. Man, they didn't want to stop.
They didn't want to stop.
No.
or you did it?
Not everybody.
Well, I mean, that's what. So then I stayed up front, so I didn't get caught in the back trying to get through intersections.
Yeah.
And I could keep up real easy.
Yeah, that's a little different style of ride.
And this week he had his biggest ride ever.
With a
It
little
was
family?
32
No,
people
I'm
there.
just gonna stay in an
So we're a little
apartment.
bit slower.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I'm not sure what it's possible.
Okay.
Oh, they have a
You wanna
weird.
travel?
I think he's juiced up or something.
I
Okay.
think he is too.
Every ride he has to stop halfway.
So,
Oh, does he?
I like it. Johnson.
Now, do they help you financially with that
Yeah,
whole
I-
thing, or you're on your own?
I'm on my own for housing and my visa
All right, oh,
process.
man, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know how he
flat.
rides.
Basically,
you know,
the fee of the program is just covered
puts
by
on,
it.
he did a 252.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to pay any extra fee.
250
All right.
on the weekend.
So where
Well,
are
he's,
you
you know, he's young and wiry. He can get away with a lot of stuff. But that's my favorite ride now. Except that, you know, he does go down a couple of streets that are just so horrible.
Yeah, sketchy.
Like 14
14
Street sucks.
14's
In
really
Hamilton, it's not too good either.
So you're in the process.
So I've done it twice. He just did a Ferndale route. I guess he's got some other routes, so.
Okay.
Have you done it?
Yeah, I used to do those all the time when let me see, who was it before him? 2 people before him
So
did it. I used to do that every Monday.
I was talking to Allison, said she did it. She did not like it.
Oh yeah, we took her out on one last year. She didn't like it. It was pretty
What, intense?
intense. Intense and borderline unsafe.
Yep.
You know, for
I went through some intersections without even looking. You know, just because everybody else was.
yeah, it's borderline unsafe. I took her on one of those, and then I just took her on a Palmer Park ride.
Palmer Park. That's that rural rich people area.
No, 7 Mile in Woodward. We leave out of the 12 precinct on Thursday
Oh,
night.
isn't that biking bell? Oh, Wednesday nights?
Thursday.
Thursdays.
That one's,
Has she done a Detroit slow roll? I'm doing that now. I love that.
Really?
Oh man, that's great. I park at the Welcome Center
yeah.
and just ride over. I never did it before because I was always freaking out about where to park. I hate trying to park down here if I don't know where I'm going.
I always park at the Welcome Center.
That's a nice place, man.
Yeah, I park at, that's my preferred spot.
I mean, you could get just about any. You could get all the way up
Oh,
to,
exactly.
like this week they're going to start at 12th Precinct Police Station. You know, it's 5 miles away.
Oh yeah, that's, who's starting there?
Detroit, slow roll.
And when is that?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
I guess they're gonna, the cops are gonna give them some kind of escort or something.
You know, they used to have, back in the day, they'd have police escort every week on those rides. They were getting so many people on.
I've heard they've had over 1,000 before.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think we
back
only
in the
had
day.
like 200 or 300 maybe when I was there.
Yeah, those are growing. You're gonna hit some good numbers in July and August on that one.
Oh man, last week there was a gruesome accident. I got it on video too if you want to watch it.
Sure.
It's at the 1 hour and 15-minute mark.
Yeah.
But what happened, there's this old guy about my age. We just crossed the lodge
Yeah.
and right over, and they were slowing down on a real nice road. And he's right in front of me, and he took his left hand off his handlebars like this.
Yeah.
All of a sudden his front wheel just shoot, and he crashed right, like there's a guy right there.
Yeah.
He went right down his side and on his head, and that guy rode over his helmet.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
He was shook up, man. I bet he probably got a concussion out of that. His glasses were demolished. But it's at the 1 hour 50-minute mark. If you want to see it?
Did you post it? Oh, it's probably on.
Yeah, it's on under Detroit Slow Roll, or Slow Roll Detroit, something like that, and the date.
Yeah, over now, man. This year.
I like those bigger rides. I thought, you know, I've seen some video of those before, and I thought, man, you get caught in the middle, you can't go over.
Yeah.
And you're going like 5 miles an hour. It wasn't that way. We were riding pretty
Car right,
pretty
car
good.
right.
How about,
Oh, that's a good question.
It's just so cool riding downtown on the streets.
Yeah.
It's great.
Don't know, as long as I'm there. But after that,
Yeah, see, while you're getting back now,
really,
like the train station going up and everything.
I really
So,
thought about it.
yeah, it's cool. I like riding down there.
And you know, I even stay off the expressway going there. I used to take 94, but now I just take Michigan Avenue. Just take my time, go straight down to Rosa Parks and then turn. You can turn at 14th Street, but they're doing some construction right there. You make that right turn from 14th onto Bagley.
Yeah.
It's like uphill. It's an uphill right-hand turn. So I just go down to Rosa Parks and then go down to take that to the Welcome Center. Yeah, I'm glad they got that. You know, when you got a bike, even if you're like 5 or 10 miles away from something, that's nothing.
I know, it doesn't seem like it. It's like I swear, like I can get places quicker on my bike than I can in my car.
Downtown, I'd rather be on a bike than driving down there.
what would your, at this point in your life, what would your dream job be?
I would like to think
You know, I got two of these bikes, both exactly the same.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, this is my new one. And my other one I bought in 23.
Yeah.
But on that bike I put e-cargo tires on it, and then those tire liners.
Yeah.
On that bike I could only get 35 miles.
Because it's heavier.
Yeah, the tires, mostly the tires I think. And it's got more drag, so I got to ride in 3. On this bike, these are the tires that came with it,
Yeah.
and it's so simple to ride in 2. I could go 70, 75 miles, more than double,
Yeah.
just because of the tires.
I thought this was a little different color, cleaner.
They're both the same. My other one I have fenders,
Yeah.
but it's exactly the
So I didn't
same.
want to say anything, but it's like, it's different.
Yeah, they're both called, they're platinum interceptors.
Yeah.
It's the only color they come in. And I got one of the very last ones, luckily. They discontinued it.
Huh?
Fits, so it's 29 inch, fits me perfectly. So what I got to do now, I got slime in these tires.
Yeah.
I'm going to just swap those out and put flat out in it. That's a lot better. I'm going to get more flats in the back, I know that. Those e-cargo bikes, I never had a flat yet. I hate to say it, but I'm due. It's been like a year and a half.
Yeah.
When I first got my first e-bike, the guy bought it for me, says, pump them tires up to almost full. You get bigger, longer range that way.
Yeah.
I think you get more flats that way too.
Well, I was always told that to play them max
because
For right now.
you know you're going to roll over things and proper inflation, blah blah blah. But this Dave now that's on the ride,
Dave Null?
yeah, he said, no, he says you're pretty much underinflating because then it's pushing.
That's what I was thinking. There's some flex in there.
Yes,
And I mean, if they're super hard, then it's going to go in.
correct.
That's what I think happens.
I used to, on my road bikes, I used to run them at 100 psi.
Wow.
And was on a ride with Dave earlier this year, and I said, what are you doing? I said, I'm maxing out. He says, no, max out. Because you got your temperature change, and he says you always underinflate. You hit that lower number.
So what do you go, like 10% under? Or something?
Yeah, because he said, all right, think of it this way. You have you have a bunch of string and you're holding it tight, and you cut across, you sweep across it with a blade.
You're going to cut it easily.
You're going to cut it easily. He says if you're holding that loose and you go across it, you're not going to cut it.
You know, that's kind of what I thought saying that, but that's what I was thinking, man. That I'm having better luck because they're not real hard.
Yeah.
Like that.
So once he explained it like that, it changed. Honest to God, I've been running 100 since I've been riding. And we talked about it. He said, just try your ride out. Like it was like between 80 and 100. Like, you know, I was on the tire 80 to 100. He says, try running at 80 and see what you think.
Softer for a regular
Softer,
road.
yeah. And the ride is better.
You might lose some. It might be a little bit harder. I don't know, but it's comfortable.
Yeah, I thought it was. I noticed a big difference.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I was thinking that, but I never heard it.
The way he explained it to me, it's like I never thought of it. I never looked at it like that.
Yeah, on my first bike, he always these are the tires that came with are 60 max.
Yeah.
He said go 50 in the front and 55 in the back.
Yeah, I knew that too. Because your body weight is really tired.
So then when I got my second bike, I get it and it's got 35 pounds each. I'm thinking, what the hell? I went to a different store
Yeah.
and this guy put 35 in it.
Oh, yeah?
And it had a nice soft ride. So then I didn't know what to do. I keep it at just like 45 now, 40, 45.
Stopping.
Man, it's like perfect temperature now for me.
Oh, was she? I didn't know she was
Yeah, we're supposed to have rain like at 10 o'clock.
I know I was going to run
You don't
up
make
here, but I
money.
thought if I do, I know I'm going to get caught.
You don't.
That's why I
You
didn't
spend
ride
money.
in that
Yeah.
boost. It's like, yeah, if I push it today,
don't do it
it's going to cost me.
Yeah.
I just parked at Ford Field.
Ford Field.
Yeah, the one.
Oh, in Dearborn. Okay, in Dearborn. I'm thinking Lions. You don't like the parking structures?
No. Always got to ride into the ride.
They're pretty nice at night. They're lit up. You know, if you got to put your bike on a rack and all that kind of crap. And they're a little bit cooler too if it's real hot.
Yeah, that's good.
But you got to ride up them ramps.
Just got to get Allison on the bike now.
Is she out of school now?
Next week.
She'll do it. If you guys get married, then she turns into a wife and she says, I don't want to do that.
I know, I thought about that.
You know how that goes.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna ride. I have to do that. I don't want to ride. No, we're just,
Big change.
it's like, no, I don't want to ride. I still do.
JP. JPW.
Tell her you said that.
No, don't say that. I get in trouble with every woman
No,
I.
that would be like support on my side. It's like, hey, Rick said.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I'll just go in with it, whatever
Yeah,
Rick said. Rick said you're gonna hijack my mileage. Is that true?
oh boy.
Hey, John! You're not outside.
What are you looking for? I thought Brandis would be here.
She was with Tracy yesterday. She fell off the bike and hit her head.
Oh no.
She's a little shaken today.
Oh man.
Arvin!
Is that Babe's right or something?
Yeah. Landed on the back of her head. That's like Tracy said.
Man, I'd never ride without a helmet.
There was a guy I did a Tuesday ride last week
Do you have to do activity hours or anything?
in Highland Park. They have those white, or even on camps, where they have
Those
white-
poles, I
yeah.
hate those.
The pole was
Is there a
missing, but the
possibility?
base was still
That would be
there.
awesome.
Oh, you're down with
So
that.
we were at 30 in a group and no one called it out. He hit this thing and he was down in a second.
Yeah, I saw a girl hit one
He
too.
busted his helmet, ripped up his jersey. He wasn't in that good a shape.
And they're a hazard. I've seen a bunch when I did the Metropolis and we're flying around a corner.
Yeah.
And here's these poles and there's one down right in a bike
Oh
path.
yeah.
Man, if I would have hit that thing, I know I would have went down.
See, nobody, and that's my thing with Mondays, is like no one calls it stuff up. It's like those rides are like every man for
Yep.
themselves.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know what? When I did it 2 weeks the first time, the next day my arms were aching. That never happens on a bike ride for me. I must have been tensed up all the whole way.
Yeah, I can see that.
They would like.
I think they should make those poles, yellow, not white. There's white paint on the ground, on the street, and then they're white. Everything's evolving on this. It's pretty good. A lot of spots are pretty good now. Maybe it should be something like they're all rubberized with a spring at the bottom, so even if you do hit them, you're gonna run right over them.
Yeah. Yeah, that would help, but still people,
They'd be freaking out. They hit it, they're still going down.
Oh. Stopping.
Yeah, I cannot imagine riding without a helmet.
My older one loved it.
Oh no, me neither. Me neither.
The other one, we knew she shouldn't have gone.
I've
She was
had too
iffy.
many people.
She's not a.
Not forever.
I've been on rides where I see rides
Do you know Chris Nolte? Do you know Chris Nolte?
No.
He owns Propel Bike Shop in New York, and he moved to Detroit. He's well known all over the country. He's got a shop right by that building right next to the train station, the technology building.
Yeah.
So he's always known about e-bikes and stuff. He kind of like promotes the helmets may be bad, because that means you're not going to pay attention. And he goes back to Amsterdam and says, you don't wear them in Amsterdam and they're safe. I think he's totally wrong. I really respect that guy though, except for that one thing.
So he's against helmets?
Yeah, he don't come out and say it, but a bunch of his, he's always saying, well, I don't know, are they good, or can they make things worse? But yeah, I really do respect him except for that one thing. He's got a bunch of e-bike videos. Nick Nolte, not Nick, Chris Nolte, N-O-L-T-E, and Propel Bikes. So he had the biggest e-bike shop in New York. I think he still has it.
Oh, is that right?
It's Reese and Muller too, those real high-end bikes. So he moved to Corktown, I think. That's surprised I thought of him. I will be showing up on that Bikeville Isle. You guys always start that early in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's leads from that 12:30.
Oh, that's the 12th. Yeah, that's right. You know, whenever I got an early ride like that, I cannot get to sleep. I don't know if I just keep thinking about it or what.
Well, there's the train ride. They leave at 6:30.
Forget that.
And it's like, I would do those like once a year.
You did one recently.
And it's, huh?
Did you do one recently, like a month ago?
No, I haven't done that one. Because it's like, there's no reason for me to get up. You have to get up. You see the big on there at 6:30. I have to leave my house.
That's like having a bad job.
I'll ride at 2. You know, I don't need to go around there. Go around there. Do those, and I'd be so tired.
That's what happens to me, you know. I go and I'm tired because I didn't get sleep, and then when I get home, man, I take a 4-hour nap. And then I can't go back to sleep again. It just ruins me.
People say, oh, you got your ride out. No, I feel like shit the rest of the day.
That's just how some people are. They're like early birds. I wish I was like that, actually. You know, so you can get up at 7.
I'm kind of an early bird. My problem is I'm a night owl.
I am.
Those two usually don't go together.
I'm on the iPad for like about 3 or 4 hours every night. Watching YouTube or watching some old time TV. I don't have cable with me, and I see all the old programs I like all the time. Gunsmoke, Perry Mason.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still good. Have a Gun Will Travel. Sea Hunt.
Yeah, I remember those.
I don't even know new programs at all.
Well, I don't either. I watch Netflix documentaries. Now I watch Netflix.
Hey, you know Cindy Hunt, don't you? Who that is?
Yeah, I did.
You know, I know we talked about her one time, and I know how everybody thinks about her. But I rode with her Christmas Day.
All right. Yeah.
With John Ewald.
Yeah.
And I got to know her. You know, I think she's pretty cool. I mean, it puts people off, like her self-confidence.
Definitely make it past primaries.
But all that, but you know, I got to know her. She was pretty cool. And then I saw there's a podcast she was on, a radio interview on YouTube. She was talking about she grew up in Dearborn. She went to Edsel Ford. Her Have you ever heard of Peking Palace, a restaurant in the 70s?
Yeah.
Her parents owned that. Her parents, her and her brother ran, did everything.
Peking Palace, where
Yep.
was that?
Somewhere in Dearborn or Dearborn Heights.
I remember this sign, the red and white sign.
I know I went by it many times, but I can't remember where it was. And, you know, she's talking about her life. She's traveled to every continent, including Antarctica. Man, she does it all.
Yeah, she does a lot. Is she married?
I don't think so. Never talked. Who would marry her? You know? I mean, she's got a great bod, but you got to deal with her. But I like her. I mean, now I went from she was bugging the shit out of me. Now I like her.
Well, I'm still on the first department. It's just
Yeah,
a little. She's over the top.
yeah, she is. She's got that self-confidence. I'll tell you that.
Peking Palace.
Yep, that's her dad and mom ran it, and her and her brother, they did everything, all four.
I remember that she was a doctor.
I don't think that's true.
What?
I don't think that's true.
No?
But she said on that interview, you know, she graduated from Michigan in biosciences, and she's done work in medical industry.
Okay.
But she didn't say she was a doctor or anything like that. And I guess she didn't like it, so she left.
She was a doctor?
No, she did work in biosciences, something to do with that. I don't know. That was her degree, not a doctor. But she didn't like that, whatever she was doing. And she lives, I thought she lived in Detroit, because she's always in every Detroit ride. She said she lives out by Pine Knob.
Oh, okay.
So she must drive like 1,000,000 miles. She said, I'm almost in Detroit every day. I don't know why she almost moved there.
Right.
Hey, do you?
This is where the Wayne County Commission meets.
Hello.
You know, there's 50 commissioners that have their meetings.
So they just based out of there?
Yes. It's a nice building. It's a starting building.
Oh, okay.
Brick walls.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
You're right downtown.
Yeah, so it's really nice. We're not too high up. We're on the 7th floor. So, you know, we get like a half view blocked by some like air handling unit. But, yeah, no complaints.
You guys heard from Lisa?
Nope.
I saw one post, so she opened it up so people can.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people are posting. I'm gonna lead a ride on not this Thursday, but next Thursday to Allen Park for
Ice cream.
no, it's a concert.
Oh, okay.
We'll meet at 6 and leave at 6:30.
Oh, I saw that. That lady put that post up there showing us concerts.
Yep. Yep. So she's gonna map out. That's Donna. She's gonna map out a ride because she lives in Allen Park. And I said I'd leave it, but she won't leave it.
Has Doyle done it? Has Doyle done any rides yet?
Not yet. No. He's ridden with us, but he was supposed to leave the last time, and then he got rained out.
I got a call from Larry, but you know, I got my phone set up so it doesn't recognize it.
Okay.
It doesn't ring. I don't know what he wanted a couple days ago. I didn't call him back yet. I hate telephones. They're kind of, you know, most of the people I know, they won't even use a telephone.
Yeah,
Everybody
Larry likes
texts.
to talk on the phone. He'll call you.
Everybody that I do talk to, man, and it's an hour phone call.
Oh, not for
Man, my
He's
cousin,
quick.
my
He's
brother.
got a reason he'll call you. You didn't come to his bonfire.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right.
I'm antisocial.
Oh, okay. If we get a crowd, probably gets, 10, 15 people.
If it's a ride, I like doing that. But if it's just socializing, I'm not real good at that. I can't believe everybody hates me there. Everybody thinks I'm a jerk there.
No.
Oh man, I love this weather. This feels so good.
Yeah, it does. Hope my bike doesn't get wet on the way back.
I've seen either 9:30 or 11 where it's going to rain.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so I think we got time. That's one thing I like about Taylor. They got all the cool balls. Oh, it's your cousin.
Lives on Mayfair, right over there on the corner. Actually, he lives in Highland where he's spending time with his dad. His dad's in hospice care, so he comes down.
Oh, must be pretty old then.
Yeah. Him and I went out Friday. This guy did 75 miles.
With him?
Yeah.
I thought you were one of those people that knows everybody. I know a few people that know everybody.
We'll hang out with Cindy more. You'll know everyone.
I'm sure she does.
Next thing I know, I'll be looking for you front and center, legs up and everything. And all
No.
the pictures.
No.
Yep.
But, I understand how people think about her. I did too.
Well, I'm going to have a lot of...
things to say to Alice.
I know, right?
A lot of secret stuff.
A lot of... Yeah, but I'm gonna lead in with... You know what I'm leading in with.
Well, I didn't say don't get married, so don't tell her that.
Oh, Rick thinks you're going to affect my mileage.
Oh, I know how chicks are. Day after you get married, everything changes. Probably not. There's a good chance, though.
No, I was concerned. I'm concerned about that, honestly. Come on, let's
Isn't that right, Julie?
No, it's not right.
Yeah, she knows.
What
it's
part?
right.
What did you overhear?
The day you get married, everything changes.
It does. They do stuff with you.
Good.
I knew you were listening. I knew she was listening to you.
Well, I can add Julie's name in the conversation.
Yep, Julie says she.
I think there's a law.
Oh, we passed it up.
Guys, you have to stop at a customer shop.
That's a good one, too.
she's hearing.
She probably thinks it might rain, so she might not want to.
Looks like it's gonna try and rain. You guys drive here or ride here?
That's nice about her, yeah.
How old are you now? You gotta like.
I hope Brandis is all right, man. That's terrible.
Yeah. I think she, who Tracy said she went to, was checked out.
She probably won't ride for a while now.
Yeah. Taking a blow like that, not only is like stunned, you also lose your confidence for a while.
I bet she lost some skin too.
Like, you know, when you're a kid, you want to feel the garbage.
I crashed one time like 5 years ago. Man, I lost skin all up and down the right side of my body.
Yeah. Up.
You know, it was weird though. Like I was by myself in Hines at midnight. My first reaction, just you probably know this, when something like that happens, you want to get right up, just get going. So I'm okay. Don't worry about it.
You're by yourself?
Yeah. It was the bike path, and it was near 5 Mile, and there's like a access road where people park all their park trucks, and for some reason the path crosses the road, but it didn't pick up on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
It was a jog like about 20 yards, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I saw it real late, and I tried to make a turn. I went down real nice, so like
sliding in the third.
Yeah, man, my bike. That frame broke about two months later. I broke the frame, and I know that had something to do with it. It was violent. They gave me a bike, almost a complete new bike. It's got a lifetime frame.
Okay.
All they do, they take your wheels off from your old bike and put them on. But most of the other bike is all assembled and everything, all electronics. That was like about 2 weeks after I got my first helmet.
Oh yeah?
And as it happened, man, I saw it happening, everything went into slow motion. I mean, slow motion. I watched everything go down. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't think I'm gonna hit my head. You know, everything was so slow I could think.
Yeah.
And then the weight of my head kept going. It did hit the ground. It didn't hurt though.
Thank goodness for that helmet.
Oh man, I rode like about 2 months without one. Before that.
Then there's a cake. My friend
I don't ever remember seeing that church.
I don't remember what?
The First Baptist Church right there.
I'm trying to get my bearings. I know we're like on the other side. Squeaking this thing.
Yeah, no, she's usually
It's your rotor. Is that your rotor?
Yeah, I put new rotors on last week.
So it's just need to move it around, move it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like I fitted the brakes and everything. I think I need to adjust that pump on it. It doesn't do it all the time. So it's going to be a big problem.
Did you put new pads in it, or?
Oh yeah.
So they're bigger to stick out more.
But I should have adjusted it with hydraulics. Like, see, now it doesn't do it. Now it's not doing it.
I had that sometimes on my bike, especially when I turn.
Yeah, that's when it happens.
Yeah, I get that. You ever use that Swiss stuff? God, is that stuff great?
Is it?
You know, it's disc brake silencer stuff. It absolutely fantastic. Best stuff you can get.
That's what I need. Because everything's new.
Yeah, try that. I recommend that stuff.
And I know it might be different for high school than.
One thing you can do is like take your wheel off and then put it back on and like put a piece of paper on both sides of your rotor between your pads.
Yeah.
To give it a little more room. And then tighten your wheel up and then pull that paper out. Just to give you a little more space.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that.
Because I have to move I have to reseat the calipers. And it's like, it works. It works, but then, see, now it comes back after.
Yeah, on mine I have to go like this.
Yeah.
I hate noises. It drives me nuts on a bike. You can't get your mind off it.
I see it's coming back now.
Do you tighten up your caliper before you tighten up your axle? Like hold your caliper.
I did that. But because it's just minor, so I'm gonna take the wheel off again. Probably clean that rotor with alcohol. You know, but that should be it. And then I'll put it back in and make sure it's, you know, it's just off a little bit.
Yep. So you got a new rotor?
Yeah, I bought new rotors and new pads.
So then the rotor's straight.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's probably the pads. Yeah, try that. Get you some of that Swiss stuff. You can get it on Amazon now.
Maybe I'll do that.
You couldn't get it for years, for 4 or 5 years, because they wouldn't allow it to be shipped on airplanes.
Yeah.
But now they allow it
You
again.
spray it on your pads or what?
No, you take a little cloth
Yeah.
and spray just a little tiny bit on the cloth, and then rub your rotors down real good. I do it real hard, you know, a couple times go around, but it doesn't take hardly any at all. And that'll take a lot of the noise out. Yeah, but you might have to rely on that a little bit.
I was thinking I'm going to have to buy a new bike, but now I
You can take it to a pro, they take it. How much your pants?
We don't have to go that far now, look at. That's right.
yeah, that's a reverse drop. We dropped out.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye. Is this clear? Wait a minute.
Park up there. That's really nice.
All right, let's go. We're on this side.
There.
You can tell we yelled out clear, too.
Where are the Jacksons today?
I don't know. I thought they'd be here for the first one.
Did you hear what Matt says? Everybody's heard of the e-bike pusher. Now we got another guy, a mileage pusher.
Yeah.
He was talking about you.
Yeah. Because he was with us on Friday.
Yeah, said he got the 100.
He got to 100. Like we were done. I was done at 75. He ended with me at 80, and then he continued on after me solo.
Well, he's only 30 something, I think, or 40 maybe. Yeah, they need an ice cream truck here. They need an ice cream truck and a live band.
Good job.
Liars.
Good job. We're doing good job. Next week we're over on the east side.
Where at?
East Side Peace Park, over by Art Space.
By Art Space?
No, it's past your bedtime. She has to be at work at like 6 a.m.
Getting anything to eat? I should. Oh, looks like they closed.
Is that off of Michigan?
That, you know where
Art Place.
the old city hall was?
Well, I would
Michigan
like to
Avenue?
say Michigan Avenue, that's what I
Yeah.
asked. Okay.
Right there on, that's
Greenfield.
close. It's just right down from Downey. Sports on Downey. Take that street on Michigan Avenue, right by the city hall, and you go south. You're real close to Downey. Maybe it is Greenfield. Or Schaefer, one of those. And you know what the building looks like?
Yeah, the old city hall.
Yeah, the old city hall. That's it. Right in the front, they made one of these pubs. Okay, I'll see ya. Yeah, I am in Detroit. Come on out.
It's hard to go that slow on these bikes.
I know it.
I turned my motor off for a little while.
That's otherwise you just like pedal like a little bit and stop.
Hard to go 883. Well, I guess I got to get the bike carrier out for next week.
Yeah, you can go up there. It's not that far.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna probably ride from rain. If it doesn't look
are you
like it's
really?
raining,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride from rain. No, that's nothing.
You're a better man than I am.
I guess they're closed.
Yeah.
I knocked on the window. Nobody's there.
Somebody said there was a you. They were supposed to open till 9.
It says on the sign, it says like 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. But there's definitely nobody there. Like the windows all
Yeah,
locked
you
up.
know the generator isn't running. so-
Yeah, and the generators are off. I thought I smelled it though when we were here earlier. When we were getting ready to roll, I thought I smelled it.
Yeah, it was open then.
Wasn't? Yeah. Maybe this is for lunch or something. Or maybe the rain. Maybe they thought it
We'll
was
have
the
to
rain.
tell them. We'll have to tell them when we show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah.
I would have been a customer, right?
I would have too.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, take care, guys.
Okay.
Be safe.
All right, see you next week.
Hey, no, ride your bike up there. That's go slow.
Where is it? I don't know where it is.
You know where Old City Hall is?
Yeah.
Right there. Oh, it's not that far. I think it's Schaefer. Michigan and Schaefer. It's right in the front, right on Michigan Avenue. I mean, that's what we got these for. You'll be there in no time.
Well, I know that. Yeah, it's just the nervousness of riding in the traffic.
Well, no, go
nervous.
stay on the side. I'll ride the side. I wouldn't go on Michigan.
All right, Dave. All right.
All right, see ya.
Okay. Check out the menu.
A little pricey, but I mean not terrible.
Oh, they got everything, man. Brisket, turkey, smoked ribs, sandwiches.
Yeah, it's about average food truck price.
Oh, the prices?
Yeah, so like food truck's a little pricey, right? But I think it's about average for a barbecue, I guess.
Oh, $21 for turkey drum. I don't want that.
There's a place I want to try. This place over, you know, this right here, this corner on the corner, right on the corner. And
Mint?
no, it's called Corner on the Corner. It's literally right on the other side of this garage, right in the corner there. It's called Corner. And I've been wanting to try it, but like a burger is like $22.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
It's like it's probably a good burger, but like there's so many other places they can get a burger for half that.
I refuse. I know their prices are ridiculous.
It's
Then they want a tip on top of
right, yeah.
ridiculous prices.
Yeah, usually if it's like takeout, I usually don't tip. I don't know if that's
I don't
bad
either.
or not, but it's like I don't know why. Like they're just
Why,
handing me the
why
food,
should
so-
we? I mean,
Yeah.
why should we have to pay these people to get good service anyways? That's what I think is
Yeah,
stupid.
like, I get tipping if it's like, you know, they're bringing you drinks and their refills and all that, but if you're just picking up the bag, you know, grabbing the bag of food, leave the guy, it's like, I don't know why they need tips.
America's crazy.
Yeah,
about that.
I have a couple friends that live in Australia, in Sydney, and you know they don't do any tipping there. They just their stuff's I think a little higher, but they just, you know, they pay everybody like a base wage, and they don't have to deal with any tipping.
I know they just try to make you feel bad, you know. I mean, hey, if they're not paying you, don't work here. And these people that own these businesses, I expect good service. If you want me to come here, shouldn't I expect good service?
Yeah, it's like pay your employees.
Yeah.
Or they want to not pay them and try to rely on all the customers to, you know, pay them with tips.
So, yeah.
And just offer good service. You know?
I mean, a lot of people are getting pissed off about it.
Yeah, they gotta do something, especially with the way like food costs have went up and everything. They gotta do something to, you know, cut back on.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah, you know.
You're paying what you would like a really good restaurant.
Yeah. What you pay at a high-end restaurant, and now you're just paying for just like takeout. This one's, I don't know how much food that is, but that's $165. 2 dino bones, 1 slab of taco. Oh, 4. That's gotta be like a whole 4. That's like $239, $240. That's gotta be for like a bunch of people or something though. Dang.
Yeah, it's like for a whole
I can
party.
smell it. That's a weird smell though. It's wood sitting out here.
So I would probably get something from in here.
That's the sandwich. I was thinking the same. Well, hopefully, maybe next time we meet up here. We're meeting up here every other week, right?
Probably mostly here.
Mostly here, okay.
But sometimes at the other place, like next week.
Yeah. I'll try to make it down there.
We should have come. We should have told him we'll be back.
Yeah, well, the guy was here. We should have said, yeah, every other Wednesday. Have a discussion for us.
Well, we'll tell him next time.
All right, take care.
You're Mike, right? Your name's Mike?
James. Or Jim.
Oh, Jim?
Yeah, Jim or James, either way, yeah.
Okay, what's your last name?
Gordon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were Mike Rundell or something like that.
Oh, no, I think I know who you're talking about though, but yeah, no.
Okay.
I moved down to Michigan for about a year and I just moved back, so
Okay.
you've probably seen me, not so much last year, but the year before I was at a lot of the rides.
Okay. I'm Rick, by the way.
Rick? Oh yeah, I've seen your videos.
Yep, there's going to be another one.
Check out the recaps after the ride. I always check out the recaps. Yeah.
Hope it turns out.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I'll see ya.
All right, take care.
Man, we got to talk to those people about staying open.
Huh?
We were all looking
Yeah.
forward to getting something.
Oh, you know, I do have I have one, but I don't have a amount. Is it amount or zip line?
My shrimp and pasta. The whole ride.
Yeah. Thank you.